Far out in the Arabian Sea, where the endless blue meets the horizon and the winds carry whispers from lands long forgotten, lies an island unlike any other on Earth. A place so strange, so otherworldly, that it feels as if it doesn't belong to our planet at all. Welcome to Socotra Island, lost in time. Our journey begins here, in a realm where profound isolation has sculpted creation into breathtaking art. Imagine, for millions of years, Socotra drifted apart from the supercontinent of Gondwana, cut off by deep waters and ancient winds. Life here evolved in splendid solitude. And in that silence, Naturi become incredibly imaginative. This isolation is the secret ingredient. The very reason Socotra is a living museum of natural history. It's not just an island, it's a fragment of an ancient world, preserved in time. Look around. Across the island, trees twist into surreal shapes, their branches reaching for the sky like gnarled arms. From their bark, a dark red sap drips, thick and rich, like the blood of a mythical creature. These are the legendary dragon's blood trees, the beating heart of Socotra. For centuries, their crimson resin, known as dragon's blood, was a treasure more valuable than gold. It was used by ancient Egyptian pharaohs in their sacred rituals, by Roman gladiators as a healing balm, and by artisans to stain the wood of Stradivarius violins. Terunique, umbrella-shaped crowns are a marvel of adaptation, perfectly designed to capture moisture from the mist-laden desert air, channeling every precious drop down to their roots. Standing among them, you feel like you're in the presence of ancient guardians. Creatures frozen mid-dance, protecting the secrets of this primeval world. But the wonders don't stop there. Everywhere you turn, the island tells stories of evolution's boundless creativity. Behold the bizarre cucumber tree, with its swollen, bottle-like trunk that looks like something out of a Dr. Seuss book. This strange form is a brilliant survival strategy, allowing the tree to store water and endure the long, unforgiving droughts. It's a living canteen, a testament to life's resilience in the harshest of environments. Venture further, and you'll discover landscapes that defy belief. Gleaming white sand dunes, so pure they seem to glow under the sun, roll down to meet the turquoise waters of the Indian Ocean. It's a surreal contrast, a desert paradise, fringed by a vibrant sea. Beneath the surface, the earth hides more secrets. Vast limestone caves, carved over millennia by water and time, form subterranean cathedrals adorned with stalactites and stalagmites. Stepping inside is like entering another dimension, where the only sound is the echo of your own breath and the slow, silent drip of water, marking the passage of eon. And what about the animals? The life that calls this island home is just as extraordinary. Socotra is a world of unique inhabitants. Nearly every reptile, every land snail, and a vast majority of the insects found here exist nowhere else on the planet. You'll encounter birds that sing in tones you've never heard before. Their melodies a unique soundtrack to this isolated paradise. You might see spiders that shimmer like spun glass in the sunlight, or tiny, jewel-like chameleons, some so small they can comfortably perch on the tip of your finger. Each creature is a masterpiece of evolution, a living testament to the island's long and solitary history. It is no wonder that scientists often refer to Socotra as the Galapagos of the Indian Ocean. Like its famous counterpart, it's a living laboratory, a place where the processes of evolution can be observed in real time. But while scientists see a laboratory, the local Socotri people see something far more profound. They call it, quite simply, our Mother of Nature. For them, this land is not just a collection of strange plants and animals. It is the source of life itself, a sacred provider to be respected and protected. Their connection to this land is ancient and deep, a bond forged over generations of living in harmony with its unique rhythms. As the sun begins to set, casting a golden glow over the landscape, the wind moves through the dragon's blood forest. Listen closely. It sounds almost like a heartbeat. Slow, steady, timeless. In that moment, you realize that this place isn't lost at all. It hasn't been forgotten by time. Instead, it has simply chosen to remain as the world once was untouched, unhurried, and vibrantly, defiantly alive. It's a powerful reminder that there are still corners of our world where magic is real, where nature's imagination runs wild, and where the story of our planet is still being written in the most spectacular of ways. Socotra challenges our very definition of what is normal. It forces us to reconsider what is possible on our own planet. It is a fragile treasure, a glimpse into an alternative path that life could have taken. Its survival depends on our awareness and our respect. The island doesn't need to be changed or developed. It needs to be preserved, cherished for the unique wonder that it is. It's a living, breathing fairy tale, and we are lucky enough to be able to hear its story. Far out in the Arabian Sea, where the turquoise waves endlessly meet the horizon, there lies an island that seems to have drifted out of a dream. This is Socotra, a place so unique, so untouched. It's often called the Galapagos of the Indian Ocean. It's a land where time itself seems to have taken a different path. The story of Socotra is a story of isolation. Separated from the mainland of Africa millions of years ago, life here evolved in splendid seclusion, creating a world of bizarre and beautiful forms you won't find anywhere else on Earth. It's not just an island. It's a living museum of natural history, a planet within our planet. The most iconic residents of this alien landscape are the dragon's blood trees, standing like giant, gnarled umbrellas against the sky. Their dense crowns are perfectly designed to capture moisture from the morning mist. When you cut their bark, a deep crimson resin seeps out, looking just like blood. For centuries, this resin was a prized treasure, used in everything from medicine to lipstick, and believed to hold mystical properties. Walking through a forest of these ancient trees feels like stepping onto another world, a prehistoric landscape frozen in time. But the wonders of Socotra don't stop there. Look around, and you'll see the bottle tree, where the desert rose. Its trunk is swollen and bulbous, storing precious water to survive the arid climate, while its top sprouts delicate pink flowers, a splash of vibrant life in the rugged terrain. These trees look like they've been pulled straight from a fantasy novel, dotting the limestone plateaus and canyons with their peculiar shapes. The island's terrain is a masterpiece painted by nature's hand. Vast, wind-swept limestone plateaus stretch 4 miles, carved by millennia of wind and water into a network of canyons and caves. The Hajia Mountains rise dramatically from the center of the island, their jagged peaks often shrouded in mist, creating a microclimate that supports a richer, greener ecosystem. In these hidden valleys and mountain slopes, you'll find emerald shrubs clinging to steep cliffs and wildflowers blooming in the most unlikely of places. Everywhere you look, there's a story of resilience. Tiny, vibrant flowers push their way through cracks in sun-baked rock. Succulents with thick, waxy leaves hoard water, preparing for the long, dry season. The wind is a constant presence, a powerful force that has sculpted the land and the life upon it. It bends the trees into fantastic shapes, carries the songs of unique birds, and whispers secrets of an ancient world. It's a living, breathing force that is as much a part of Socotra as the soil and the sea. And then there's the coastline. Imagine pristine white sand dunes rolling down to meet the turquoise ocean. A scene so pure it feels completely untouched by the modern world. These dunes, shaped by the relentless coastal winds, create a stark and stunning contrast with the blue of the Arabian Sea. The tide pulls back to reveal a shimmering, otherworldly landscape. The water is so clear you can see stingrays gliding over the sandy bottom, and the entire area feels like a protected sanctuary, a nursery for marine life. The coral reefs surrounding Socotra are just as extraordinary. They are a kaleidoscope of color and life, teeming with fish, dolphins, and turtles. Because of the unique ocean currents and temperature variations, these reefs are remarkably resilient, home to a mix of species from the Red Sea, the Indian Ocean, and the wider Indo-Pacific. It's a diver's paradise, an underwater world as strange and wonderful as the land above. Socotra is a sanctuary for biodiversity. Over a third of its plant life, 90% of its reptile species, and 95% of its land snail species are endemic, meaning they exist here and nowhere else on the planet. Birds found only on this island, like the Socotra bunting and the Socotra starling, flit through the branches of dragon's blood trees. These creatures are the living jewels of the island, a testament to the power of evolution and isolation. But this fragile paradise faces threats: climate change, potential overdevelopment, and the introduction of invasive species could disrupt the delicate balance that has been maintained for millions of years. Protecting Socotra is not just about saving rare species. It's about preserving a unique chapter of Earth's story. Organizations and the local Socotri people are working to find a sustainable path forward, one that allows for human development while safeguarding the island's incredible natural heritage. Visiting Socotra is more than just a trip. It's an expedition to a forgotten world. It's about feeling the ancient wind on your face, seeing stars in a sky free from city lights, and understanding the profound beauty of a world shaped by nature alone. It's a reminder that there are still places on Earth that hold an ancient magic, places that can change the way you see our planet. Socotra is a treasure, a living testament to the wild, weird, and wonderful possibilities of life. It's a journey back in time to an Earth as it once was and as it still is on this incredible island out of time. Far out in the Arabian Sea, where the waves meet the sky and the winds carry whispers from forgotten lands, lies an island unlike any other on Earth. A place so strange, so beautiful, that it feels as if it doesn't belong to our planet at all. This is Socotra Island out of time. Our journey begins here, where isolation has shaped creation into a breathtaking work of art. For millions of years, Socotra drifted apart from the rest of the world, cut off by deep waters and ancient winds. Life here evolved in complete solitude. And in that silence, Naturebek incredibly imaginative. Across the island, trees twist into surreal, otherworldly shapes. You see these incredible forms, with red sap dripping like blood from their bark. These are the dragon's blood trees, the beating heart of Socotra. Their crimson resin, known as dragon's blood, was once a prized treasure, used by ancient Egyptian pharaohs and Roman gladiators as a healing ointment. Their iconic umbrella-shaped crowns are a marvel of evil, perfectly designed to catch moisture from the desert air and channel it down to their roots. They look like strange creatures frozen mid-dance, silent guardians of an ancient world. But the wonders of Socotra don't stop there. Everywhere you look, the island tells stories of evolution's wild imagination. There are the bizarre cucumber trees, with swollen, butter-like trunks that store life-giving water to survive the long, punishing droughts. Then there are the brilliant white sand dunes, glowing under the relentless sun, and the vast limestone caves where time itself has sculpted the stone into fantastic shapes over millennia. It's a landscape that feels like a dream. And the animals, they are just as unique. Nearly every native reptile and land snail species found here exists nowhere else on Earth. You'll find birds that sing in tones you've never heard before, spiders that shimmer like spun glass, and tiny, jewel-like chameleons that can fit on the tip of your finger. It's a completely self-contained world. Socotra is not just an island, it's a living laboratory, a masterpiece shaped by millions of years of isolation. It's no wonder scientists call it the Galapagos of the Indian Ocean. But for the people who call this place home, it's something much simpler. They call it our Mother of Nature. As the wind moves through the dragon's blood forest, it creates a sound that is almost like a heartbeat. Slow, steady, timeless. In that moment, you realize this place hasn't lost it all. It has simply chosen to remain as the world once was, unhurried and utterly alive. Above this incredible island, the wind speaks in voices older than memory. It dances across sheer limestone cliffs, bends the resilient branches of the dragon's blood trees, and whispers through fields of green that defy the arid landscape. Every gust tells a story of survival, of resilience, and of the quiet poetry of life untouched by the modern world. The island's flora is a spectacle of its own. Emerald green shrubs cling tenaciously to the cliff faces, while vibrant red and pink flowers bloom in the most impossible places, carpeting entire valleys and ravines like living paint. The dragon's blood trees, with their umbrella crowns, drip that famous scarlet sap, which shines like molten rubies in the bright sunlight. This is a forest that feels alive, moving with the rhythm of the wind, breathing with every leaf and branch. Among these ancient giants, Smaller, more delicate plants fight for their existence. Creeping vines curl around twisted, gnarled roots. Tiny pink flowers, fragile yet defiant, burst from narrow cracks in the limestone. Each and every bloom is a testament to life's ability to thrive against the harsh desert sun and the salt-laden winds blowing in from the Arabian Sea. This living tapestry is woven through with the songs of birds. Brightly colored sunbirds dart from one blossom to another, sipping nectar from red flowers. The rare Socotra sparrows sing melodies that echo across the cliffs, notes you won't hear anywhere else on the planet. These are unique voices carried by the wind across an island that time truly seems to have forgotten. In the distance, the cliffs rise like the walls of a forgotten kingdom. Below them, the turquoise sea crashes against the pristine coral shores, turning the waves into a constant, soothing chorus of life. Every sound, every movement, every shadow is part of the island's secret language. It's a symphony of nature. Even when humans appear in this landscape, they are small, silent witnesses to its grandeur. You might see a fisherman's boat drifting peacefully along the horizon, or an elder carefully collecting resin from the dragon's blood trees, a practice passed down through generations. Occasionally, a fleeting figure, perhaps a woman in flowing red or pink fabric, moves like a whisper through the greenery, a single, harmonious human note in the island's epic composition. Socotra teaches a powerful lesson in harmony. Life here is not hurried. It is deliberate, patient, and profoundly beautiful. The wind is its voice, the trees are its arms, the flowers its heart. And in the quiet moments, if you listen carefully, you can almost hear the steady, ancient pulse of Socotra itself. Far out in the Arabian Sea, where the waves meet the sky and the wind carries whispers from forgotten lands, lies an island that feels otherworldly. This isn't just a place, it's a living relic, a fragment of an ancient supercontinent that broke away from Africa over 60 million years ago. Welcome to Socotra, the island out of time. Imagine a landscape so strange, it could be the setting for a science fiction movie. Socotra is home to plants and animals found nowhere else on Earth. Over a third of its plant life is endemic, meaning you won't find it anywhere else on the planet. This extraordinary isolation has allowed nature to conduct a grand experiment, creating a biological treasure trove that has earned it the nickname, the Galapagos of the Indian Ocean. The most iconic resident of this island is the dragon's blood tree. With its dense, umbrella-shaped canopy, it looks like something plucked from a fantasy novel. These ancient trees are named for their crimson-red sap, a resin that has been prized since antiquity. For centuries, this dragon's blood was used as a dye, a medicine, and even as varnish for violins. When you stand beneath one, you feel a connection to a deep, primal past. The intricate network of its upward-reaching branches is a masterpiece of natural engineering, designed to capture moisture from the mists that sweep across the highlands. But the wonders of Socotra don't stop there. Look around, and you'll see the bizarre bottle tree, or desert rose. Its swollen, bulbous trunk, which can store water for long periods, gives it a comical, almost cartoonish appearance. Yet, during its blooming season, it bursts into a riot of delicate pink and white flowers, a stunning contrast to the rugged, arid landscape it calls home. It's a perfect example of nature's ability to adapt and thrive in the most challenging conditions. Socotra's terrain is as varied as its flora. We'll journey from the dramatic Hajir Mountains, with peaks piercing the clouds at over 1,500 meters, down to pristine white sand dunes that roll right into the turquoise waters of the Arabian Sea. These dunes, like giant, sandy waves frozen in time, are constantly sculpted by the wind, creating an ever-changing landscape. It's a place where you can feel the sheer power and artistry of the natural world. The coastline itself is a paradise. We'll explore hidden coves and snorkel in crystal-clear waters, discovering vibrant coral reefs teeming with life. The marine biodiversity here is just as unique as what we find on land. The waters surrounding Socotra are a crossroads of different marine ecosystems, creating a rich environment for countless species of fish, dolphins, and turtles. Exploring these underwater gardens feels like swimming in a giant, natural aquarium. Of course, you can't talk about Socotra without mentioning its incredible caves. The Hoke Cave, for example, is a massive limestone cavern that stretches for several kilometers into the earth. Inside, you'll find a world of stunning stalactites and stalagmites, natural sculptures formed over millennia by dripping water. Ancient inscriptions and drawings on the cave walls tell us that people have been seeking shelter and wonder in this subterranean world for thousands of years. It's a humbling reminder of the long history of human presence on this remote island. The people of Socotra, the Socotre, have a deep and intimate connection with their environment. Their language is an ancient Semitic tongue, unrelated to modern Arabic, and their culture is rich with traditions that have been passed down through generations. They have learned to live in harmony with this unique ecosystem, using the island's plants for medicine, food, and shelter in a sustainable way. Their knowledge is a vital part of what makes this island so special. Spending time with the local communities, you learn that their hospitality is as warm as the island's sun. However, this fragile paradise is facing modern threats: climate change, potential overdevelopment, and the introduction of non-native species are all putting pressure on Socotra's delicate balance. The dragons, blood trees, for example, are struggling to regenerate due to a drier climate and overgrazing by goats. It highlights the urgent need for conservation and responsible tourism to protect this irreplaceable World Heritage Site for future generations. As we stand on the edge of a cliff, looking out over the vast expanse of the ocean, it's hard not to be moved by Socotra's raw, untouched beauty. It's a place that recalibrates your sense of wonder. It reminds us that our planet still holds mysteries, places where nature has been allowed to flourish in the most spectacular and unusual ways. It's a living laboratory, a testament to the power of evolution and the importance of preservation. Socotra is more than just a destination. It's an experience that stays with you long after you've left its shores. It's a journey back in time, a glimpse into a world that has remained hidden from the mainstream for millions of years. It is a powerful reminder of the incredible diversity of life on Earth and our responsibility to protect it. Imagine a place so otherworldly, it feels like you've stepped onto another planet, an island where time itself seems to have stood still, preserving a version of Earth long lost to the rest of the world. This is not science fiction. This is Socotra, a remote jewel in the Indian Ocean, a living museum of natural history. Today, we're embarking on a journey to this enigmatic island to uncover the secrets held by its ancient landscapes and unique inhabitants. As you first set foot on Socotra, the most immediate and constant presence is the wind. It's more than just a breeze. It's the island's narrator, its lifeblood. You can feel it sweeping with purpose across the dramatic cliffs, a powerful force that has sculpted this land for millennia. It whispers through the otherworldly dragon's blood trees, their umbrella-like canopies rustling with ancient stories. It's a tireless artist, bending the island's strange and wonderful trees, testing their resilience, but rarely breaking them. They stand contorted and twisted, monuments to their long and patient dance with this invisible force. The wind is also a gardener. It gathers seeds from the most resilient and unique plants on Earth and scatters them across seemingly barren soil, ensuring that life finds a way even in the harshest corners of the island. With every gust, the air fills with a complex perfume. The sharp, clean scent of salt carried from the ocean, the sweet, earthy aroma of resin from the frankincense trees, and the delicate fragrance of wildflowers that dot the landscape in surprising bursts of color. It's an intoxicating blend that speaks of an ecosystem in perfect, wild harmony. With each breath, you feel the island is alive, its chest rising and falling in a steady, ancient rhythm with the natural world. Following the sound of the wind leads you inevitably to the coastline, where another of Socotra's elemental forces puts on a spectacular display. Here, the turquoise waves of the Indian Ocean crash relentlessly against shores of white coral sand and dark, volcanic rock. It's a powerful, percussive symphony of water and stone, a constant reminder of the ocean's creative and destructive power. The sound is mesmerizing, a rhythmic pulse that has shaped these shores for eons. The coastline isn't just a barrier. It's a dynamic, ever-changing stage where land and sea meet. As the tide recedes, it reveals a hidden world of breathtaking beauty. Tide pools, left behind in the hollows of the rocks, shimmer with an almost magical light. They act like miniature aquariums, each one a self-contained universe teeming with tiny, vibrant life. They catch the brilliant sunlight and reflect it like a treasure chest of scattered jewels, sparkling with an intensity that seems almost unreal. Peering into them, you can see small crabs scuttling, colorful fish darting between smooth stones, and anemones waving their delicate tentacles. It's a microcosm of the larger ocean, a reminder that even the smallest spaces on Socotra are overflowing with life. Lifting your gaze from the tide pools, you'll see the masters of the sky. Birds are everywhere, soaring effortlessly on the thermal updrafts created by the island's dramatic cliffs. Their wings cast fleeting shadows on the tapestry of the land below, a patchwork of pinkish rock, green vegetation, and white sand. Watching them is like watching a ballet in the sky. But what makes the bird life here truly special is its uniqueness. Many of the species you see are found nowhere else on Earth. They are the result of perfect, undisturbed isolation. From the Socotra bunting to the Socotra starling, these birds have evolved over millions of years, perfectly adapted to this specific environment. They are living testaments to the power of evolution and the preciousness of isolated ecosystems. Their calls and songs form the soundtrack of the island, a constant, cheerful melody against the deeper hum of the wind and waves. You might think that venturing away from the coast and into the island's drier, more desert-like areas would mean leaving life behind. But on Socotra, that couldn't be further from the truth. The desert here is not empty, it's just more subtle. It's life more patient. It hums with a quiet, resilient energy. Strange and wonderful cacti and succulents dominate this landscape. Their plump, waxy leaves and stems are ingenious reservoirs, storing precious water to survive the long, dry months. They take on bizarre, sculptural forms, each one a masterpiece of adaptation. And then, in a defiant display of life's persistence, you'll see tiny, vibrant flowers bursting forth from a crack in a sun-baked stone. These blossoms are miracles of resilience, their delicate petals a stark contrast to the harshness of their They're a powerful symbol of Socotra's spirit, the ability to not just survive, but to flourish against all odds. Every single leaf, every petal, and every bizarre rock formation you encounter is a lesson in resilience, a work of art sculpted by time, sun, and wind. When you truly stop and look around, you realize that Socotra exists in a state of balance that is far older than humanity. This is a world that has been largely untouched, a living system that has found its own equilibrium without our interference. It feels like a secret that has been carefully kept by the elements themselves, by the winds, the waves, and the ancient mountains that form the island's spine. It's a humbling experience to stand in a place that has been so perfectly preserved, to feel like a guest in a world that operates on a completely different time. Socotra is so much more than just a physical place on a map. It is, in a very real sense, time made visible. It's a window into our planet's deep past, a glimpse of what the Earth might have been like before we spread to every corner of it. In its strange trees, its unique animals, and its raw, elemental beauty, you can see the unadulterated power of nature. It's a planet within a planet, a natural wonder that reminds us of the wild, untamed beauty that once defined our world, and that still exists, if you know where to look. To visit Socotra is to be changed. It's to reconnect with a fundamental, ancient part of our world. And in doing so, a part of ourselves. It challenges our perception of what is normal, what is beautiful, and what is possible. It is a treasure, a fragile, living remnant of a primordial Earth. It is a reminder of the incredible diversity of life and the urgent need to protect these last wild places. Socotra is not just an island. It is a story, an experience, and a profound lesson from the Earth itself. Imagine a place where time itself seems to stand still, an island sculpted not by human hands, but by the patient artistry of wind and water. This is Socotra, a world within our world, a secret whispered on the currents of the Arabian Sea. The wind is the island's constant companion, a living force that sweeps across dramatic cliffs and through ancient forests. It's a sculptor, bending the iconic dragon's blood trees into their otherworldly shapes, yet never breaking them. It's a sewer, scattering seeds across barren soil, promising new life with every gust. It's a messenger, carrying the mingled scents of sea salt, tree resin, and wildflowers. A perfume unique to this isolated paradise. With every breath of wind, Socotra feels alive, pulsing in a timeless rhythm with the natural world. Along the coastline, a symphony of water and stone plays an eternal song. Waves, relentless and powerful, crash against shores of ancient coral. The sound is mesmerizing, a reminder of the raw power that has shaped this land for millennia. In the calm that follows, tide pools shimmer like scattered jewels, each one a miniature aquarium reflecting the brilliant sunlight. Here, life thrives in vibrant pockets, a microcosm of the island's greater magic. Look up, and you'll see birds soaring on the thermal currents, their wings casting fleeting shadows on the tapestry of pink and green below. Many of these birds are found nowhere else on Earth. They are the feathered jewels of Socotra, rare species that have evolved in perfect, splendid isolation. Their calls echo across the valleys, a soundtrack to a world untouched. From the smallest sparrow to the most majestic raptor, they are a vital part of this intricate web of life. Even the seemingly harsh desert areas hum with a subtle, resilient energy. Here, you'll find nature's marvels of survival. Cacti and succulents, with their swollen trunks and thick leaves, are living reservoirs, storing precious water for the long, dry months. And then, a splash of defiance. Tiny, brilliant flowers burst from cracks in the sun-baked stone, a testament to life's unyielding will to flourish against all odds. Every leaf, every petal, every unique rock formation is a masterpiece of resilience. Socotra exists in a delicate balance, one that is far older than human memory. It's a living, breathing world, a secret kept by the wind, the waves, and the mountains. To be here is to witness time made visible, to see an echo of what our planet once was. The wind moves across Socotra like a living brush, painting the landscape with motion and sound. It rustles the canopy of the dragons, blood trees, those famous umbrellas of the forest, scattering red and pink petals across the cliffs like confetti. Beneath the generous sunlight, the forest glows with an ethereal light. Look closely, and you'll see the famous red resin, the dragon's blood, dripping like molten jewels from the twisted branches. This precious substance has been sought after for centuries, a symbol of the island's mystique. Amidst the strange beauty of the trees, pink flowers peek from limestone cracks, delicate yet unyielding. Emerald shrubs sway in a gentle rhythm with the breeze, their leaves shimmering under the warm Arabian sun. It's a world of vibrant color and texture, a feast for the senses. Birdsong fills the air, each note echoing against the cliffs and through the valleys. Brightly colored sunbirds, like flying gems, sip nectar from the red blooms of the bottle trees. Endemic sparrows dart through the forest, their feathers catching momentary flashes of sunlight, little sparks of life in the green shade. The island's unique wildlife moves in perfect harmony, a silent, graceful choreography orchestrated by nature itself. There is no haste here, only a patient, deliberate existence that has been perfected over eons. The majestic cliffs that rise from the coastline tell their own story, carved by centuries of wind and sea into fantastic shapes. Waves crash against the coral shores, sending up a fine mist that sparkles like diamonds in the bright light. Those tranquil tide pools are like miniature mirrors, reflecting the sky, the alien trees, and the rare creatures that call them home. Even on the desert plains, where you might expect to find nothing, life thrives. Succulent plants, perfectly adapted, store water in their swollen trunks, waiting patiently for the rains. After a shower, tiny pink blooms emerge from the rocky soil, a resilient and beautiful surprise against the heat and drought. Every living thing here seems to be tuned to the unique rhythm of the island paisha, deliberate and eternal. The wind carries stories, whispered through the leaves, rustling branches, and shifting sands. Socotra speaks a language without words. It is a silent testament to survival, to nature's boundless creativity, and to the endless wonder of our world. To watch the sunset paint the sky over the dragon's blood trees, to feel the ancient wind on your skin, is to witness Earth's poetry come to life, vibrant, strange, and profoundly beautiful. This isn't just a place to see, it's a place to feel, a journey that stays with you long after you've left its shores. It's a reminder of the wild, untouched magic that still exists on our planet, if only we know where to look. An island so remote, so untouched, that it feels like stepping onto another planet. We're journeying to the heart of the Indian Ocean, to the archipelago of Socotra, a place where evolution has taken a truly unique path. Here, isolation isn't a limitation, it's the master artist, sculpting life into forms so bizarre and beautiful they defy imagination. Forget everything you think you know about the natural world, because Socotra is about to rewrite the rules. This isn't just a trip to an island, it's a voyage into a living laboratory, a sanctuary for creatures found nowhere else on Earth. So, take a deep breath, and let's dive into the enchanting, alien world of Socotra's incredible wildlife. Our journey begins on the sun-scorched limestone plateaus that dominate much of the island's landscape. These aren't just barren rocks, they are vertical ecosystems, teeming with life that has mastered the art of survival. Look closely at these sun-baked cliffs. What might seem like a simple crack in the stone is actually a hunting ground. Here, the endemic geckos of Socotra perform a delicate ballet. Their specialized toes, covered in thousands of microscopic hairs, allow them to grip the smoothest surfaces with incredible tenacity. They cling to the warm stone, motionless, their patterned skin a perfect camouflage against the pale rock. Then, with a flicker of movement too fast for the eye to follow, they snatch an unsuspecting insect. Each gecko is a marvel of adaptation, a tiny, tenacious predator, thriving in a world of sheer rock and blistering heat. They are the silent guardians of these cliffs, a testament to life's ability to find a foothold in the most unforgiving of places. As we venture higher, we enter the realm of Socotra's most iconic resident, the dragon's blood tree. These otherworldly trees, with their umbrella-like canopies, create a strange, shaded forest unlike any other, and within this unique habitat, life flourishes. Darting along the gnarled branches are lizards, their scales shimmering in the dappled sunlight. They are flashes of gold and green against the dark bark, moving with an agility that speaks of a life spent in the treetops. These lizards are not just inhabitants, they are an integral part of this ecosystem. They patrol the branches, hunting for insects attracted to the tree's famous red resin, and in turn, become prey for the birds above. This is a world in constant motion, a vertical stage where the drama of survival plays out every single day. Watching them is like seeing living jewels scurry through an alien landscape, their vibrant colors a stark, beautiful contrast to the ancient, bleeding trees they call home. Now, listen. Can you hear that? It's the sound of the Socotran forest, a symphony performed by an orchestra of birds found nowhere else on the planet. The air here is thick with song, a chorus of chirps, whistles, and calls that weave through the red and green foliage. Brightly colored sunbirds, Socotra's answer to hummingbirds, hover with beating wings before crimson blossoms. Their long, curved beaks, perfectly designed to sip the sweet nectar within. They are tiny, iridescent gems, flitting from flower to flower, their energy a vibrant pulse in the quiet forest. And then there are the Sacotron, sparrows, bolder and more robust, hopping through the branches like living brushstrokes against a canvas of emerald leaves. They are curious and intelligent, their calls a constant, cheerful chatter. Each bird species here has evolved in isolation, its song, plumage, and behavior uniquely shaped by this solitary island. To be here, surrounded by their music, is to be enveloped in the pure, undiluted voice of Socotra. Let's descend from the forests and plateaus into the arid heart of the island. The deserts of Socotra might appear empty at first glance, but they are hiding a secret world of miniature marvels. When the conditions are right, the sand and sparse vegetation erupt with motion. This is the domain of insects, each one a masterpiece of desert adaptation. Beetles with shells that gleam like polished metal scuttle across the ground, their hard exteriors protecting them from the relentless sun. As dusk falls, a new sound emerges, the rhythmic chirping of crickets, a nightly symphony that fills the vast, empty space. And look closer at the strange, beautiful flowers that defy the arid soil. Spiders, masters of intricate design, spin their fragile, lace-like webs across the pink and red petals, creating dewy traps that glisten like diamonds in the morning light. Each of these small creatures is a survivor, a product of millennia spent in this harsh but beautiful land. They are proof that even in the most challenging environments, life doesn't just endure. It becomes extraordinary. This incredible biodiversity is the direct result of Socotra's profound isolation. For millions of years, this island has been a world apart, a natural laboratory where evolution could run its own course, free from outside influence. Every creature we've encountered, from the smallest insect to the largest bird, carries the genetic signature of this solitude. Their forms, their behaviors, their very existence are shaped by the unique pressures and opportunities of this island. The gecko's grip, the sunbird's beak, the spider's waybaw are perfect solutions to the challenges of life on Socotra. This isn't just a collection of unique animals, it's a living library of evolutionary stories. Each species tells a tale of adaptation, of resilience, and of the incredible creative power of nature when left to its own devices. Socotra is a precious, irreplaceable jewel, a window into a world of biological wonders that exists nowhere else. As the first light of dawn breaks, a cool mist rises from the valleys, cloaking the landscape in a soft, ethereal glow. And as it slowly recedes, it reveals one of Socotra's most majestic sights. Herds of wild goats. These are not ordinary goats. They are as wild and rugged as the mountains they inhabit. Moving with a cautious grace, they graze among the cliffs, their coats of brown and gray blending so perfectly with the rocky terrain that they seem to materialize out of the stone itself. They are incredibly agile, capable of navigating treacherous ledges with an ease that is simply breathtaking. Watching them in the quiet morning light, you feel a sense of timelessness, as if you're re-witnessing a scene that has played out in exactly this way for thousands of years. They are a fundamental part of this landscape, as much a feature of the mountains as the rocks and the hardy vegetation they feed on. Our exploration now takes us to the island's stunning coastline, where the turquoise waters of the Indian Ocean meet pristine white sands. The energy here is palpable. Powerful waves crash against ancient coral shores, sending a fine, salty spray into the air. This intersection of land and sea is a zone of constant activity, a vibrant stage for a different cast of characters. Crabs of all shapes and sizes scuttle along the water's edge, their movements a frantic, sideways dance as they forage for food washed in by the tide. Above them, shorebirds patrol the beach, their long legs carrying them in a graceful rhythm as they probe the wet sand for morsels. There is a perfect harmony to this coastal ballet. The rhythm of the waves dictates the movement of the creatures, a dance of feeding and fleeing, of survival and sustenance. It's a dynamic, ever-changing environment where the power of the sea and the resilience of life are on full display. But the magic of Socotra isn't just in the creatures you can see moving. It's also rooted in the extraordinary plant life that forms the foundation of this entire ecosystem. The island's flora is as unique as its fauna, with nearly a third of its plant species found nowhere else on Earth. Flowering plants bloom in a riot of impossible colors. You'll see deep, velvety reds, soft, delicate pinks, and fiery oranges that seem to burn against the arid landscape. These aren't just for show. These blooms provide vital nectar for a host of endemic insect species, butterflies, and moths that have co-evolved with these specific flowers over countless generations. This intricate relationship is the very heartbeat of the island. The plants feed the insects pollinate the plants, and together they support the birds and lizards that depend on them. It is a closed, self-sustaining loop, a cycle of life that is timeless, deliberate, and breathtakingly beautiful. What we are witnessing here is a grand performance, a delicate dance choreographed by the fundamental forces of nature. The wind, sweeping across the plateaus, shapes the growth of the trees and carries the seeds of new life. The sun, intense and powerful, dictates the daily rhythms of every creature, from the reptile basking on a hot rock to the flower opening its petals. And the sea, which surrounds and isolates Socotra, is the ultimate author of this unique story. The force that set this evolutionary experiment in motion millions of years ago. Every interaction, every relationship, every life and death is part of this larger, intricate web. It's a system in perfect, fragile balance, a masterpiece of ecological design that has been refined over eons. To truly appreciate Socotra is to see this interconnectedness, to understand that every living thing, no matter how small, plays a vital role in this magnificent natural drama. As our journey through this enchanted island comes to a close, we are left with a profound sense of awe and responsibility. Socotra is more than just a beautiful place. It is a living treasure, a testament to the wild, creative spirit of our planet. The creatures of isolation we've met today are a fragile legacy, a unique chapter in the book of life that, once lost, can never be It reminds us that there are still corners of our world that hold deep mysteries and unparalleled wonders. It is our duty to protect these places, to ensure that the sunbird can continue to sip nectar, that the gecko can continue its hunt, and that the dragoness blood trees can continue to watch over this magical land for generations to come. Imagine journeying to a place where the rules of nature seem to have been rewritten, an island where time itself has carved a world so unique, so otherworldly, it feels like stepping onto another planet. Today, we're not just visiting an island, we're exploring the very soul of Socotra, venturing deep into its hidden valleys, secret worlds cradled between ancient cliffs and towering mountains. This is where the true magic of Socotra lies, in pockets of life that have flourished in isolation for millennia. Forget everything you think you know about landscapes. Here, life bursts forth in colors and forms that defy imagination, almost alien in their beauty. It becomes cooler, filled with the scent of damp earth and blooming flowers. We've entered one of Socotra's hidden sanctuaries. All around us, life thrives. Emerald ferns, vibrant and lush, reach their delicate fronds toward the sun, their leaves shimmering with dew, captured from the early morning mists that roll in from the Arabian Sea. It's a scene of pure, unadulterated green, a stark contrast to the arid landscapes above. This is the heart of the island, a place where water and life congregate in a spectacular display of natural artistry. The silence here is profound, broken only by the whisper of the wind and the distant call of a bird, a symphony of solitude. And then you see them, dominating the landscape like ancient sentinels. The dragons, blood trees, stand in stoic clusters. Their iconic umbrella-shaped crowns are sculpted by the wind, creating a dense canopy that casts long, dramatic shadows across the valley floor. Standing beneath one is a humbling experience. You can almost feel the centuries of history contained within their gnarled trunks. The Bediname dragon's blood comes from the crimson-red resin that seeps from their bark, when kuta substance that has been treasured since antiquity, used as medicine, dye, and incense. These trees are not just plants, they are living monuments, the very symbol of Socotra's resilience and unique evolutionary path. Look closer at the tapestry of life on the valley floor, woven between the green canopy and the pale, sun-bleached limestone rocks are delicate patches of pink and magenta flowers. They bloom with a fierce intensity, their colors so vivid they seem to pulse with energy. These aren't just random blossoms, they are part of a complex ecosystem, each one adapted perfectly to this specific environment. Some hug the ground, creating a colorful carpet, while others stand tall on slender stems, dancing in the gentle breeze. This vibrant contrast, soft petals against the hard rock, the bright colors against the deep greens is a visual poem, a testament to the beauty that can arise from even the most challenging conditions. In these hidden corners, sheltered from the harshest elements, rare and endemic plants thrive, untouched and unseen by the outside world for millennia. It's a botanical treasure trove. Creeping vines with intricate patterns twist around the gnarled branches of older trees, their leaves forming a mosaic of greens, and peeking through the foliage are tiny, exquisite blossoms, some a fiery red, others a soft, gentle pink. These plants have evolved in complete isolation, developing features and forms found nowhere else on this planet. To be here is to witness a living library of evil, a collection of biological stories that have been unfolding for millions of years, each one more fascinating than the last. The sun in Socotra is intense, a powerful force that shapes all life. Yet, even under its harsh glare, the valleys flourish, thanks to an incredible array of succulent plants. These are the masters of survival. They store precious water in their swollen leaves, fleshy stems, and bulbous trunks, creating bizarre and beautiful shapes that look like natural sculptures. The most famous is the desert rose, or bottle tree, with its thick, swollen trunk that resembles a bottle and its stunning pink flowers that bloom at its crown. Every plant here, from the tiniest petal to the most robust trunk, has perfected the art of adaptation. It carries a unique perfume, a complex blend of fragrant resin from the dragon's blood trees, the sweet scent of unseen flowers, and a faint, salty temps from the distant sea. This wind is the island's breath. It bends the branches of the trees in a slow, rhythmic dance. It scatters petals like confetti, painting the ground with transient colors, and it whispers across the ancient rock formations, telling stories carved by eons of time. It's an invisible force, yet its presence is felt in every rustling leaf and every swaying branch. Look up. Soaring high above the canopy are the birds of Socotra, their wings cutting through brilliant beams of sunlight that pierce the foliage. Their songs are the soundtrack of the valley, a series of melodies that echo against the cliffs, creating a natural amphitheater of sound. Many of these birds are endemic species, as unique as the island's plants. You might see the Socotra sunbird, a flash of iridescent color darting from flower to flower, or the Socotra starling with its distinct plumage. Their calls are bright, their forms unique, and their existence is a reminder that this island is a world unto itself, a sanctuary for creatures found nowhere else on Earth. Where there is life, there is water. Here in the valleys, streams trickle quietly through limestone beds, their paths worn smooth over countless seasons. The water is crystal clear, forming small, tranquil pools where sunlight dances on the rippling surface. These pools are oases within an oasis. Dragonflies with iridescent wings hover above the water, their bodies shimmering like jewels in the morning light. At the edges of these secret waters, a miniature world thrives. Tiny frogs, perfectly camouflaged, leap from mossy rocks, and countless insects go about their busy lives. This is the source, the lifeblood of the valley, nourishing everything from the smallest moss to the grandest tree. Even the harshest, most vertical cliffs are teeming with life. At first glance, they appear to be barren walls of rock, but look closer, and you'll see a world of resilience. Hardy shrubs cling to impossibly small crevices, their roots finding purchase in the stone. Tiny flowering plants, no bigger than a thumbnail, add splashes of color to the gray rock face. Patches of green and silver mosses paint the stone with soft textures, absorbing moisture from the air itself. Every square inch of this environment is utilized. Life finds a way, not just to survive, but to create beauty and complexity in the most unforgiving of places. It's a powerful lesson in perseverance, written on the very cliffs of Socotra. What makes these valleys so truly breathtaking is the sense of timeless harmony. It's not just one element, but the way everything intertwines. The colors of the flowers, the textures of the tree, bark and stone, the sounds of the birds and the wind, the movements of the light and shadows, they all combine in a delicate, perfect balance. It feels as if every leaf, every rock, and every creature is exactly where it is supposed to be, part of a grand, interconnected design that has been perfected over millions of years. This is nature's symphony, and we are fortunate enough to be here, listening to its composition. Socotra is so much more than just an island on a map. It's a living, breathing work of art. It's a masterpiece of evolution, a gallery of adaptation, and a testament to the raw, untamed beauty of the natural world. Exploring its hidden valleys is like reading a sacred text, one that speaks of resilience, harmony, and the profound mystery of life itself. It changes your perspective, reminding you that there are still places on this earth that remain wild, magical, and full of wonders waiting to be discovered. Sound of gentle waves and the light, mysterious wind far out in the Arabian Sea, where the waves meet the sky and the winds carry whispers from forgotten lands, lies an island unlike any other on Earth. A place so strange, so beautiful. It feels as if it doesn't belong to this planet at all. This is Socotra, the island. For millions of years, Socotra drifted apart from the rest of the world, cut off by deep waters and ancient winds. Life here evolved alone, and in that silence, nature became imaginative. You see it in the iconic dragon's blood trees, with their umbrella crowns and red, bleeding sap. But look closer, beneath those ancient canopies, and you'll find a world teeming with creatures just as bizarre and wonderful. Socotra is a living museum of evolution, especially when it comes to its animals. A staggering 90% of its reptiles and 95% of its land snails are found nowhere else on the planet. This isn't just an island, it's a cradle of unique life. Let's start with the masters of camouflage. Here, a tiny gecko, almost translucent, clings to a sun-baked rock. This is the Socotra leaf-toed gecko. It's a master of disguise, its skin perfectly mimicking the limestone and granite of its home. Watch as it patiently waits for an unsuspecting insect to wander by. Its movements are deliberate, a tiny predator in a vast, ancient landscape. Each species of gecko here has adapted to a specific niche, from the rocky plateaus to the sandy coastal plains, showcasing evolution's incredible precision. But the reptiles of Socotra aren't all tiny. Meet the Socotran chameleon. It's a slow, methodical creature, its eyes swiveling independently, scanning the world in two different directions at once. It's not just changing color to hide, it's communicating. Its hues shift with its mood, with the temperature, and with the messages it sends to rivals or potential mates. Watching one hunt is like witnessing a slow-motion ballet. Its long, sticky tongue shoots out with impossible speed, snatching a beetle from a branch. In this harsh environment, every meal is a victory. Look up, towards the sky. The air is alive with the calls of birds you've never heard before. The Socotra starling, with its iridescent plumage, flits between the branches of a bottle tree. These birds are social, intelligent, and incredibly resourceful. They have a complex vocabulary of calls, warning each other of predators or announcing a new source of food. They play a vital role here, dispersing seeds from the fruits they eat, ensuring the next generation of Socotra's strange flora can take root. Then there is the Socotra sunbird, a dazzling jewel of a creature. With its metallic feathers shimmering in the sunlight, it darts from one flower to another, its long, curved beak perfectly designed to sip nectar. It's the island's primary pollinator for many plant species, a tiny engine driving the entire ecosystem. Without this energetic little bird, many of Socotra's unique flowers would simply disappear. It's a beautiful, delicate dance of coevolution. Let's not forget the silent guardians of the night. As dusk settles, the air fills with a different kind of life. The Socotran Shop's owl, small and perfectly camouflaged against the bark of a tree, opens its large, golden eyes. Its soft, hooting call echoes through the wadis. It's an ambush predator, swooping silently on moths, large insects, and even small geckos. It keeps the nocturnal insect population in check, maintaining a delicate balance in the dark. The world of insects here is just as extraordinary. Spiders weave webs that shimmer like glass in the morning dew. One of the most striking is the Socotra blue baboon tarantula. This is not a creature for the faint of heart, but it is undeniably beautiful, with vibrant blue legs that seem almost electric. It's a burrowing spider, spending most of its life in its silky underground lair, a testament to how life here has adapted to survive the intense heat and arid conditions. Every creature on this island, from the smallest insect to the largest bird of prey, tells a story of survival, adaptation, and isolation. Life thrives in miniature wonders and grand displays. These animals are not just inhabitants, they are the architects, the gardeners, and the guardians of this fragile ecosystem. The Socotra grosbeak, with its massive, powerful bill, is one of the island's rarest birds. It specializes in cracking open the hard seeds of the dragon's blood tree, a food source no other bird can access. Its existence is tied directly to these ancient trees, a relationship forged over millennia. As we journey through this incredible landscape, we see that every living thing is connected. The gecko hiding in the rocks, the sunbird pollinating the flowers, the starling spreading the seeds, and the spider controlling the insect population. They are all part of a complex, interwoven tapestry. Take one thread away, and the entire picture could unravel. This is why Socotra is so precious. It's a living laboratory of evolution, a window into what our world can create when left undisturbed. The animals here are a reminder of nature's endless creativity and resilience. They have weathered droughts, storms, and millions of years of solitude, but now they face their greatest challenge: the modern world. Climate change and the potential for invasive species pose a new threat to this delicate balance. Protecting Socotra is not just about saving strange trees or unique birds. It's about preserving a chapter of Earth's own story, a masterpiece shaped by time itself. As the sun sets, casting long shadows from the dragon's blood trees, the island seems to breathe. The air cools, and the sounds of the night begin. You realize that this place is not lost. It has simply chosen to remain as the world once was, untouched, unhurried, and profoundly alive. This is Socotra, a treasure of our planet, and its future is in our hands. The name itself whispers of mystery, of a land adrift in time, isolated from the rest of the world. For millions of years, this island archipelago has been a world unto itself, a geological masterpiece sculpted by volcanic forces and carved by the persistent winds of the Arabian Sea. It rises dramatically from the waves, a fortress of limestone and granite. Imagine a place where jagged mountains pierce the sky, their peaks often shrouded in mist, guarding secrets of ancient times. Then, picture these mountains, giving way to sweeping desert plains, where the sun beats down on a landscape that feels both stark and strangely beautiful. And just beyond, the coastline unfolds pristine white sand beaches meeting the turquoise embrace of the Indian Ocean. This unique trinity of landscapes, mountain, desert, and beach isn't just a stunning visual. It's the very foundation of Socotra's unparalleled biodiversity. It's a world where every element is in a delicate, dramatic balance. This isolation hasn't been a sentence of loneliness, but rather a canvas for nature's most creative experiment. Transition to visuals of the unique flora, starting with wide shots of the Dragon's Blood Tree forest. This is the realm of the legendary Dragon's Blood Tree. Standing like giant, upturned umbrellas against the horizon, these trees are the iconic symbols of Socotra. Their dense, waxy canopies are perfectly designed to capture moisture from the morning mists, channeling every precious drop down their trunks to the roots below. But their most famous feature is the reason for their name. When the bark is cut, it bleeds a deep crimson racine. This dragon's blood has been treasured since antiquity, used as a dye, a medicine, and even in rituals. It's a tangible link to the island's ancient past, a story of survival written in red. Each tree is a living sculpture, a testament to resilience in a land that demands nothing less. Close-up shots of bottle trees, their swollen trunks, and delicate flowers. Look around, and you'll see other strange and wonderful forms of life. Meet the Socotran bottle tree, or desert rose. Its trunk, swollen and bulbous, acts as a natural water tank, storing life-giving moisture to survive the long, dry seasons. It may look peculiar, almost comical, but during the right season, it bursts into a celebration of delicate pink and white flowers, a defiant splash of color against the arid landscape. It's a beautiful paradox, a symbol of scarcity that produces such abundant beauty, and these are just the headliners. Socotra is a botanical treasure chest. Over a third of its plant species are found nowhere else on Earth. From tiny, resilient succulents clinging to rock faces to the strange and beautiful cucumber tree, every plant here has a unique story of adaptation. They are living relics, a glimpse into a world untouched by the frantic pace of modern life. Each one a masterclass in survival. Transition to visuals of fauna, a chameleon slowly moving, a gecko on a rock, birds in flight. In this land of alien trees, an equally unique cast of animal characters plays out their lives. The wildlife here is subtle, often small, but no less extraordinary. You won't find large mammals roaming these plains. Instead, Socotra's magic is in its miniature marvels. This is a kingdom of reptiles and birds, the undisputed rulers of this isolated domain. Watch closely as Socotran chameleon, a master of disguise, moves with deliberate grace, its eyes swiveling independently, scanning for its next meal. On some baked rocks, endemic geckos, perfectly camouflaged, dart in and out of crevices. They are the silent witnesses to the island's daily drama. thriving in conditions that would challenge most other creatures. Slow-motion footage of birds, like the Socotra sunbird and starling. Now, lift your gaze to the sky. It's alive with the flutter and song of birds found only here. The Socotra sunbird, with its iridescent plumage, flits from flower to flower, a vital pollinator in this delicate web of life. The Socotra starling, with its distinctive call, echoes through the valleys. These birds aren't just inhabitants. They are the gardeners, the seed dispersers, the guardians of this fragile ecosystem. Their songs are the island's soundtrack, a constant reminder of the vibrant life that flourishes in this remote paradise. From the smallest insect buzzing in the heat to the majestic birds soaring overhead, every creature has a role to play. They are all interconnected, woven into a complex tapestry of existence. Life here is a testament to the power of evolution, a beautiful and intricate dance of survival that has been perfected over millennia. Socotra isn't just a place to see unique species. It's a place to witness the very process of life creating its own exclusive world. It's a living laboratory, a sanctuary, and a profound reminder of our planet's incredible capacity for wonder. It's a story of survival, of breathtaking resilience, and of a quiet, profound poetry written by nature itself. Above this lost world, the wind is the master storyteller. It dances across sheer limestone cliffs. It bends the otherworldly canopies of the dragon's blood trees, and it murmurs through fields of impossible green. This isn't just air moving. It's the island's ancient breath, sharing secrets of millennia with anyone who stops to listen. It speaks of a world untouched, a sanctuary where life has forged its own path, far from the frantic pace of our own. The life that flourishes here is a spectacle, a testament to nature's artistry. The flora of Socotra is unlike anything you've ever seen. Imagine emerald shrubs clinging defiantly to stark, white cliffs, their roots finding purchase where none seems possible. Picture entire valleys and ravines carpeted in blossoms of vivid red and soft pink, as if a giant had spilled living paint across the landscape. This is a place where beauty doesn't just exist. It triumphs over adversity. And then there are the guardians of this island, the dragons, blood trees, standing like colossal, upturned umbrellas against the sky. They are the island's most iconic inhabitants. Their crowns are a dense network of branches reaching upwards, creating a strange and beautiful silhouette against the horizon. When their bark is cut, they bleed a deep, scarlet sap. In the golden light of the sun, this resin shines like molten rubies, a precious lifeblood that has been treasured for centuries. To stand in a forest of these trees is to feel as though you've stepped into a living, breathing entity. The entire forest seems to move with the rhythm of the wind, each leaf and branch a part of a collective dance. But look closer. Among these giants, a whole other world of struggle and survival is unfolding. Creeping vines with tenacious grips curl themselves around the gnarled, twisted roots of ancient trees. In the tiniest cracks of the limestone, you'll find small, fragile-looking pink flowers bursting forth. They are a delicate yet defiant statement against the harsh desert sun and the salt-laden winds sweeping in from the Arabian Sea. Each and every bloom is a quiet celebration, a testament to the sheer force of life, its ability to find a way to thrive in the most challenging of conditions. This living tapestry is woven through with the songs and colors of its avian residents. Brightly colored sunbirds, like flying jewels, dart between the branches, sipping nectar from fiery red blossoms. The rare Socotran sparrow, a bird found nowhere else on this planet, fills the air with notes that echo and carry across the silent cliffs. The melodies you hear on Socotra are unique, a soundtrack composed exclusively for this island. That time seems to have forgotten. Every birdsong is a precious thread in the rich, vibrant fabric of this ecosystem. Let your gaze wander to the horizon. There, colossal cliffs rise from the earth, like the ramparts of a long-forgotten kingdom. They stand as silent sentinels, watching over the island and the sea. Below them, the turquoise waters of the ocean crash against the coral shores. The rhythmic pulse of the waves isn't just a sound. It's a chorus, a constant, soothing percussion that underscores all of life here. Every sound, every shadow, every subtle movement of a leaf and the wind is a word in the island's secret language. It's a language of peace, of balance, and of deep, abiding connection. Even when humans appear in this grand landscape, they are but small, silent witnesses. You might see the silhouette of a fisherman's boat drifting slowly, almost imperceptibly, along the distant horizon. Or perhaps an elder, moving with practiced grace, as they carefully collect the precious resin from the dragon's blood trees, a tradition passed down through countless generations. You might catch a fleeting glimpse of a figure, a woman in flowing red or pink fabric, moving like a whisper through the greenery. She is not an intruder, but a single, harmonious human note in the island's grand, natural symphony. Here, humanity doesn't seek to dominate nature, but to exist within it. Ultimately, Socotra teaches a profound lesson in harmony. Life here is not hurried. It is deliberate. It is patient, and it is unspeakably beautiful. There is a rightness to the rhythm of this place, a sense that everything is exactly as it should be. The wind is its eternal voice. The ancient trees are its outstretched arms, and the vibrant flowers are the beat of its wild heart. And if you stand here, in the quiet, away from the noise of the world, and just listen with more than your ears, you can feel it. You can hear the very pulse of Socotra itself, a slow, steady, and powerful rhythm that reminds us of the magic that still exists in the forgotten corners of our world. Far from the shores of Yemen, adrift in the vast Arabian Sea, lies an island that seems untouched by time, a place that defies our very understanding of Earth. This is Socotra, the alien island. Our first glimpses from above, a jewel of rock and sand set in a sapphire sea. As we get closer, the landscape begins to reveal its secrets. Waves crash against stark, white beaches, and strange, otherworldly silhouettes rise against the horizon. These are the dragon's blood trees, their umbrella-like canopies creating a scene straight out of a science fiction novel. The air here feels different, ancient. The wind whispers stories of the ages, a language only the island itself seems to understand. It's a place of profound isolation, a land where nature has been left to its own devices, evolving in ways seen nowhere else on the planet. For millennia, Socotra was a phantom on the maps of ancient America. To the Greeks and Romans, it was a source of precious resins, like frankincense and the mythical dragon's blood, a deep red sap believed to hold mystical powers. Generations have walked these sands, their footprints blending with legends. Some say the island was once part of a lost continent, a cradle of secrets yet to be told. The Bedouin people of Socotra, the island's indigenous inhabitants, carry these stories in their hearts. Their tales speak of jinn and mythical creatures that roam the jagged mountains and hidden caves. They talk of a time when the island was a Garden of Eden, a paradise guarded by giant serpents. Old maps show Socotra as a crucial stop on ancient trade routes, connecting Africa, the Middle East, and Asia. Sailors would stop here, trading goods and stories, adding to the island's mystique. These weren't just commercial exchanges. They were encounters with a land that felt magical, a place where the line between reality and myth has always been beautifully blurred. As we venture deeper, the alien nature of Socotra becomes even more pronounced. Forget everything you know about forests. Here, the landscape is dominated by botanical wonders you won't find anywhere else. The star of the show is, of course, the dragon's blood tree, or Dracaena chinavari. Its dense, upturned canopy is an evolutionary marvel, designed to capture moisture from the mists that sweep across the highlands. When its bark is cut, it bleeds a crimson resin, the source of its name and legends. This resin has been coveted for centuries, used as a dye, an incense, and even in medicine. Walking through a forest of these trees is like stepping onto another planet. But the wonders don't stop there. Meet the bottle tree, or asterisk. Adenium obisum sacatranum, asterisk. Its swollen, bulbous trunk looks like something a giant might have planted. These trees store water in their massive trunks to survive the island's arid conditions. And during their blooming season, they burst into a riot of delicate pink flowers, a stunning contrast against the rugged terrain. Then there's the bizarre cucumber tree, the only member of the cucumber family to grow into a tree. It's a testament to the incredible adaptive pressures on this isolated landmass. In fact, over a third of Socotra's plant life is endemic, meaning it exists here and nowhere else on Earth. It's a living laboratory of evolution, a botanical treasure chest that has been isolated for millions of years. The unique flora of Socotra provides a habitat for an equally unique fauna. While the island isn't teeming with large mammals, its smaller inhabitants are just as fascinating. Look closely, and you'll find an array of reptiles and insects that are endemic to the island. Socotran chameleons, geckos with intricate patterns, and various species of sunbirds that flit between the alien flowers. The island is a birdwatcher's paradise, with several species found only here, their calls providing the soundtrack to this otherworldly landscape. The surrounding waters are a different story. The marine life is spectacular. The coral reefs are some of the most diverse in the region, home to a kaleidoscope of fish, dolphins, and even whales that migrate through these waters. The isolation that shaped life on land has also preserved a pristine underwater world, a vibrant contrast to the stark beauty of the island's interior. Life for the people of Socotra is intrinsically linked to this extraordinary environment. The Socotri people have a deep, ancestral connection to their land. For centuries, they have lived a semi-nomadic lifestyle, moving with their herds of goats between the coastal plains in the winter and the cooler mountain plateaus in the summer. Their language, Socotri, is an ancient Semitic tongue, a living relic that holds the cultural memory of the island. It's a language that has more in common with those spoken in antiquity than modern Arabic. Their culture is one of resilience and adaptation. They have learned to live in harmony with their challenging environment, using the island's unique plants for everything from medicine to building materials. The dragon's blood resin is still used to treat ailments, and the leaves of various palms are woven into ropes and roofing. Life here is simple, governed by the seasons and the ancient rhythms of the land. It's a profound reminder that humanity can exist as part of nature, not apart from it. However, this fragile paradise is facing unprecedented threats. Climate change is altering the weather patterns that the island's unique ecosystem depends on. Rising temperatures and more erratic rainfall threaten the survival of the dragon's blood trees, which struggle to regenerate in the changing conditions. Unchecked development and the slow creep of modernization also pose a risk. New roads can fragment habitats, and the introduction of no-native species could outcompete the island's endemic flora and fauna, disrupting a delicate balance that has been maintained for millions of years. Socotra was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2008, a recognition of its outstanding universal value. But this title alone cannot protect it. It requires a concerted effort from the global community and, most importantly, a commitment to sustainable practices that empower the local Socotri people to be the guardians of their own heritage. The future of this living museum of natural history hangs in the balance. The challenge is to find a way for Socotra to join the modern world without losing the very essence of what makes it so special. Ecotourism, when done responsibly, offers a glimmer of hope. It can provide a sustainable income for the local community, while giving visitors a chance to experience the island's wonders in a way that respects and preserves them. It is about creating a future where the children of Socotra can continue to tell the ancient stories of the dragoness blood trees, not as a memory of a lost world, but as a living part of their identity. As our journey comes to an end, we look back at this island of myths and marvels. Socotra is more than just a place on a map, it's a feeling. It's the you feel standing beneath a dragon's blood tree, the warmth of the Socotri people's hospitality, and the profound sense of connection to a world that time forgot. It's a powerful lesson in resilience, adaptation, and the breathtaking beauty of evil. It reminds us that our planet still holds incredible secrets, and that it is our collective responsibility to protect these treasures for generations to come. Socotra is a whisper from an ancient past, and a beacon of hope for a more harmonious future. It's not just an alien island. It's a vital part of our world's incredible story. Far from the shores of Yemen, lost in the vast expanse of the Arabian Sea, lies an island seemingly untouched by time. A place so remote, so unique, that it feels like stepping onto another planet. This is Socotra, a land where the trees seem not of this world, and the wind whispers stories of the ages. From the moment you arrive, you're greeted by a landscape that defies expectation. Towering, umbrella-shaped trees. The horizon, their branches reaching for the sky like a tangled web. Strange, swollen trunks bulged from the earth, and the air is thick with the scent of salt and ancient stone. Generations have walked these sands, leaving footprints that blend with legends. Socotra's history is as rich and mysterious as its landscape. Ancient maps mark it as a vital hub along the incense trade routes, a source of frankincense, myrrh, and the mythical dragon's blood. For millennia, sailors from Egypt, Greece, and Rome sought its shores, trading goods and leaving behind a mosaic of cultural influences. Some say the island was once part of a lost continent, a cradle of secrets yet to be told. Local legends speak of phoenixes nesting in the high mountains and genies dwelling in its hidden caves. The Bedouin tribes of the interior carry these tales in their hearts, passing them down through oral traditions that are as old as the mountains themselves. Their stories paint a picture of an island guarded by nature, a sanctuary where history isn't just written in books but is etched into the very rocks and whispered by the coastal winds that have shaped this land for eons. Now, let's venture into the heart of Socotra's strangeness. Its unique flora. Over a third of the plant life here is found nowhere else on Earth. The most iconic of these is the dragon's blood tree, which stands like an alien sentinel on the rocky plateaus. Its dense, upturned canopy is perfectly designed to capture moisture from the mists, funneling every precious drop down to its roots. When its bark is cut, it oozes a crimson sap, thick as blood, which has been prized for centuries as a dye, a varnish, and a powerful medicine. It's a living relic, a survivor from a bygone era. Then there's the peculiar bottle tree, or Dizarose, with its swollen, bulbous trunk that looks like it's straight out of a fantasy novel. This bizarre shape is a brilliant survival strategy, allowing the tree to store water through the long, arid seasons. Its delicate pink flowers bloom in stark contrast to the harsh, dry landscape, a testament to the resilience of life in a land that seems inhospitable to all but the strongest. The island's isolation has also fostered an incredible array of unique fauna. While there are no native mammals, life thrives in miniature wonders. Here, every rock and crevice can hide a new discovery. Tiny, endemic geckos with intricate patterns cling to sun-baked rocks, perfectly camouflaged against the stone. Socotra is a paradise for birdwatchers, home to species like the Socotra starling and the Socotra sunbird, whose vivid plumage flashes across the skies like jewels. These birds are the guardians of a fragile ecosystem, playing crucial roles as pollinators and seed dispersers for the island's unique plants. In the wadis and freshwater pools, you might find rare insects and crustaceans, each one a tiny, essential thread in this intricate web of life. The island's skies are ruled by the majestic Egyptian vulture, a magnificent bird of prey that soars on the thermal currents, surveying its otherworldly kingdom from above. This is a world where the small and the overlooked are the true kings and queens of their domain. For centuries, the people of Socotra have lived in profound harmony with this extraordinary land. Their culture is a beautiful tapestry woven from the threads of nature, tradition, and community. In the coastal villages, life revolves around the sea. Fishermen set out in their traditional boats, their silhouettes stark against the rising sun, their lives shaped by the tides and the seasons. In the highlands, Bedouin families herd their goats, their movements dictated by the search for pasture and water. Following ancient paths their ancestors walked before them. The Socotri language itself, an ancient Semitic tongue, is a living artifact, echoing the island's long history of isolation. Here, community is everything. Villagers gather to share stories, celebrate festivals with traditional music and dance, and support one another through the challenges of island life. Their crafts, from pottery to woven mats, are made from local materials, each piece telling a story of their deep connection to the environment. Their existence is a powerful reminder that humanity can live as a part of nature, not apart from it. As our journey comes to a close, the setting sun casts a golden glow over the dragon's blood trees, and the island settles into a peaceful quiet. Socotra is more than just a destination. It's a living museum, a testament to the power of evolution and the beauty of isolation. But this fragile paradise faces an uncertain future. Climate change, development, and the pressures of the modern world threaten its delicate balance. It is our collective responsibility to protect this treasure, to ensure that its alien landscapes and unique life can continue to inspire wonder for generations to come. The whispers of the wind on Socotra carry a message of resilience, beauty, and the urgent need for conservation. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey into the heart of Socotra. If this voyage into the unknown has sparked your sense of wonder, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more adventures into the world's most extraordinary places. Your support allows us to continue bringing these stories to you. Until next time, keep exploring.